Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to finally play LA Noire after many times trying to get it to work and having other issues with it. But whatever, we're playing with whatever issues I get. It's not a first-person shooter, I don't think, so I don't think the mouse input lag's gonna freaking matter. So we're just gonna play. Bean Bondi, Sydney, Australia. Looks very close to the Ubisoft thing, the Ubisoft symbol. New. Alright. Let's get this game going.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe. Not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Wow, that's one hell of an intro.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Oh. There we go.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
The facial capture is such
is a
an
fist
uncanny valley.
Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Weird. The input lag is pretty obnoxious.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash. What have you got, Phelps? Anything? I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
That's the blood. We don't need to take a look at the blood. We're looking for a gun. Keep it professional.
We're gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Yeah. Way to be negative. Scroll in the roof of that building there. I wonder if there's a way to get up there on the other side of that.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Uh-huh.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
These points are gained as you earn experience and rank using tuition points to aid your investigation. Huh. I don't have any. Case objectives. Okay.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Come on.
Show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Choose a vehicle.
About this. It's not really our gig. No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
The person who is murdering isn't actually
Have you got something against the siren?
talking to a police officer. I should pull you over. That. I think there's a very good chance that the person who did the murder isn't someone who regularly murders people. Maybe some rich person who got mad at someone. I'll be 24 hours. This is kind of a weird thing.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Ooh, that's kind of creepy. I can finger the word.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Model 37. Or is it 27? Pearl grip, there it is. Schroeder, Errol Schroeder.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so.
Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Huh. Well, took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I thought I was taking a shortcut. I thought I was being clever. Why are they stopped? There are no traffic lights there. Hold on. Did I hear what I think we just heard? We got up on the highway. But I think... Okay. If that dings, I'll be very happy. Also, the music is, for some reason, really loud. Come on, ding. Ding for me. No. Didn't ding. Wonder what I heard dinging. Whoops.
You're a reckless, bad person.
Sorry. You just gonna stand there? I'm sorry, lady. I got places I gotta go. People are watching. Alright. Whoa, careful. You just emerged in front of a police officer without using your blinker. That was a ding, you heard that. No, heard it? Schroeder's apartment. You got a problem, pal? You got a problem? I thought so.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Ooh, hey.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
That was a very...
You started.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Apparently, we're allergic to everything that's not gold-plated. Can't touch this door. Or a punching bag. That plate just fell right through the table. The drum card of some kind. But, huh. I wonder if he's been set up. I don't hear... Ah, Mystic Tales, I guess.
Not much help.
I wonder if clue music on, clue hints on, action escape on, visual. Let's do visual. Does that mean that the clues will pop up if I look around? No. Trash. Oh, I looked at it. Coffee cup.
Incidental.
Okay. Apple.
Don't think this is anything.
I can literally just inspect an apple lying on the floor. I wish you would highlight the thing that I'm looking at.
Not sure this means much. Probably not.
A boxer of some kind. Maybe a manager for a boxer?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh. Oh.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
The heck is that? I don't...
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
It's a nice car.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Stay down.
I got you covered, Cole. Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
copper. You gotta be closer.
I came closer.
Stay in cover.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
This is where this guy dies because he called it all clear and it's not all clear.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
This is where he dies. Yes? No? Yes? No? If he doesn't die, he's literally just being set up to die later.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
trouble in paradise.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you! Watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, son! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
I'm gonna have to beat him up again.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then, pretty boy. Oh!
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
I love how wonderfully
Part of the tradition of the Marine
Ralph
Corps
is.
and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
The Brown Derby. Buyer beware.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
All these cops, there's got to be something big.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
I guess we should check the body first.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Nothing on his hands. About this arm. There's something on his fingernails, but this is before DNA analysis, so it's kind of pointless. Okay, there we go. Huh. Bank of Arcadia. Let's see. Pearl earrings. Buy and sell.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Whoa, okay, that was kind of weird. See, the fact that it doesn't capture... Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Okay. There. Problem solved. Alright, so that's everything on this guy.
Can I help you, sir?
Not quite, not yet. Still looking at stuff.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Question listed right. So this is where I asked them questions.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You have proof, select lie. To accuse the witness of lying, you will need to bring evidence. No, I'm not going to accuse them of lying. Super earring made out. Oh, okay.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. Been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
This comic book is here. I didn't realize comic books were that widely accepted.
Just awful. Why can't we get a little closer?
I heard this is a triple homicide. Is that true?
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
Have a good fuck.
Come on.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking.
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Yeah, 5. Look at that. She was right.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
It's gotta be something big, right?
Gun store first. Set a destination. Come on. Come on. It's like police get no respect, no respect. It's go, it's green. Whatever, I don't care. Get out of here. Obstructing justice? Not on my watch. Probably don't need it now.
That's coming out of your wages, not mine.
Only was me. Nah.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
To intuition point. There we go. Locations. Jewelry store. Set destination.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
That's Kalu. He's running.
Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Even his employees don't like this guy. Holy shit!
Hello! Get back here!
Nah, there's no reason to shoot him. I'll chase him down. I run track. You almost got hit by that bus. Besides, there's innocent people around. Don't want to ruin their day.
Says you can get me into
Too late,
Tackle.
Kalu!
Warner.
Time to tackle your ass.
I'm not as dumb as you look.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
That's it. We got you.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Nice.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
That is one eccentric police chief.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
He's blinking really fast.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Escaleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, let's try intuition. Ask the community. Remove an answer. What? Okay. Remove an answer, sure. So it's not a lie.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Neat. Hey, look at that. Gonna be a detective. The driver's seat. Hey, look at that. He's looking sharp.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Intense. The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Are they all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with
That's
you, sir.
in order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps. One little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Look at how nice he's
I
dressed.
didn't come to California to be a secretary.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he'll walk.
Canary says he'll sing, only if I guarantee he walks.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and Signal Depot and the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We work together, don't be so touchy.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Look at that fucking pistol. Holy shit.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Holy shit, this guy can really run.
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Put the weapon down, now!
You fucking asked for it!
Ah! Damn it! I missed. Apparently I'm bulletproof.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
I probably shouldn't have shot him in the head either, or tried to shoot him in the head.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me. Hurry, you can still catch him.
I'll take you all down with me. Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Tackle him! Tackle him! Oh, God damn it. So I can't just shoot him in the leg to down him. I have to just shoot him until he's dead. Which doesn't seem like it would make that much sense. And I can't tackle him.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me. Hurry, you can still catch him. God damn. Son of a bitch.
Okay. Got him in the leg. You just straight up dead? That doesn't seem right. That does not seem right. Okay. Just straight up killed a man. People in LA are rude.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm just trying to get some evidence before talking to this dude. Look at what's going on in the car.
You giving me the hi-hat?
What's this? Look at the glasses. Stenzel.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired, by the look of it. Happier times, I guess.
That's so fucking creepy. Okay, please stop going back to the same thing over and over again. And stick to that. There you go. Adrian Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
How's the world looking?
Always the same through a viewfinder. How about you?
Oh, it's cops. Hey,
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker say it's contaminated soil. My guess.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
That is not a clean murder. That is horrifying amounts of blood.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
You don't say. Is there anything else?
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
How's life treating you?
After this,
I haven't seen anything else. Alright, so let's talk to this fella.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure.
Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Use intuition. Move an answer. Okay.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
You picked it up. You moved it. Why is it so far from the car?
God damn it, how in the hell would I know? That's it for me in police business from here on.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
It's a tough case. It's a tough case. I guess we'll talk to this guy.
Any ideas?
Better get details from the reporting officer before we go any further.
I should have talked to him first.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Well, that's
Over
kind
here,
of
Phelps.
important.
Trunk is unlocked. Better take a look at it.
Circumstantial.
What's this?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Oh, that's not real blood.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Pretty sure he's still alive somewhere. He just staged his own death for some reason. Okay. Oh, okay.
You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
This is so much better. I get my own chauffeur? Hell yeah! Drive me onwards.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Basement.
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stencil, so the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Well, I think I cracked the case, pal. He left his wife and made it look like he died.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
Okay. What's this other one?
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Optimistic, Cole. I don't think this is going to help us.
Another one. Alienist Fontaine provides help to troubled vets. Oh, neat.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions.
These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Mentally crippled soldiers find respite in clinical treatment. Everything looks like butt. Let's turn this up a couple times. And LOD we put for quality. Okay, let's apply this. Make everything look a bit better. Alright. Another one of those things.
This isn't what we're looking for. Doesn't tell me anything.
Huh. Okay. What else is over here? Telephone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
I'll have to check on this one. We're definitely gonna have ourselves a little discussion with her. All of her stuff has been put away. Already been in here. Let's go outside then. The garage is closed. The door is not gold plated. You can't touch it. We're allergic to metal. Something's been dug up. No? Okay. It's kind of weird. That green stuff. What's that? Okay. What kind of flowers are those?
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Huh. Nope.
That can't be right. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Okay. Time to have us a little...
No, detectives.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Interesting.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Okay.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Okay.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Okay.
What makes you say that about Morgan, man?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
Okay.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Make your partner drive it. Oh, this was wrong about the first partner getting off, though. That's good.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. And where exactly are we going?
Hold on. I gotta make a call again. I gotta know where this Frank guy is. Can I not use the phone? Okay, I need to find out where the... Oh, actually, we can ask at the bar where he is, because he also frequents that bar. Alright.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
After this case,
Jesus, I'm glad to
provided
be
this
out of
case is
there.
not too
Mr.
long.
and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
So, after this case, provided this case is not too long, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Got some things I gotta do.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
She wants
Looking
a
for someone?
5-star goddamn wedding.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
He looks so fucking funny.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We could call the slaughter yard and nail you.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea.
I think he took off for Seattle. Lies, lies, and more lies, Morgan. You know where he is.
What have you got that says I know where he is? Well, that's it for me, gentlemen. Over and out.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him. I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? You tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
He's going fast.
Sure left his drink in a hurry.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
the hell? You just ran a red light. You nearly hit a car. Ding.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
You're gonna kill someone!
I'm telling you, drivers are in the apartment.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Door handle? Yeah, we can touch this door. We won't get tuberculosis. Floor
Apartment 2.
Apartment 2. It's always apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now. I knew it.
Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
He's fast for an old dude.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. Stop right there, Adrian. It's over, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
There you go. Alright. See if can I save the game here? The console's car. I mean, I get the whole thing, but where's the dame? Where's the noir? Hasn't been very noir yet. It's been really
Okay,
cheery.
we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
I like this guy already.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Okay, so that is Noire. I had a blast playing it, despite whatever issues I had with it. Getting it to work, and the input lag, and it's still kind of there, but you know what? It plays alright. Alright, let's get our notes on this thing going. Oh my god, this mouse. Alright, September 7th, that's today. L.A. Noire. Like the game. Excellent detective game. Plays like a mix between an adventure game and GTA with some what would you call the investigation bit of it? I don't know. Some and GTA. I guess the investigation is a game, you know, on in and of itself, which is pretty good. It's a detective game played like a mix between an adventure game and GTA. The story in the early game isn't really noir. It may be later in the game. It's definitely a game we need to play more of, for sure. But I do like it. Do like it a lot. The facial animation, while technologically superb, resides very much in the not very much, resides firmly, that's the word I'll use, firmly in the Uncanny Valley. And for those of you that don't know, the Uncanny Valley is when something gets so close to realistic, but not quite there yet. The closer it gets without reaching it, the easier it is for you to be unnerved by it. That's why realistic robots are much creepier than robots that are, you know, made to look all cutesy and not like people. It's something that was explored a lot by, like, I mean, this game is an excellent example of it. It plumbs the depths of the Uncanny Valley very, very well, because a lot of the faces in this game belong to, you know, actors. They took the face, took the animation, took the movement, but it's not perfect. Because it's not perfect, you notice it, and as soon as you notice it, the whole immersion is like cracked, and it's really unnerving. That's what it's called, the Uncanny Valley. Gunplay is alright. Very cover based. I don't know what else to say about it. That's just notification. Huh. Okay. Completed 10 achievements in Twitch. I don't know what that means. Anyways, the gunplay is alright. Very cover based. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know if there's a potential to Oh, there's something. The game is very true to the time period it represents. So it's shortly after World War II, so like the 1950s. 1950s ish. From investigation techniques and technology, right down to the racism and social inequalities. Yep. And that's what I think about that. It's the great Forrest Gump. Yeah. It's the great Forrest Gump once said. That's it for me. Have a wonderful day, everybody.